Race 4 on the card is another maiden plate over 1,400 meters. This is the first leg of the first jackpot, due at 14.30. The early co-favorites are number 1, Komodo-san, and number 4, Radames. They both quoted at 22 to 10. Of the two, I personally have a distinct preference for number 4, Radames. Quite strong form lines behind his name. He's only having his 6th lifetime start. In the past, he's had to contend with some very poor draws. He's neatly drawn in gate 4 this time. Donovan Dillon riding for the Shane Humby outfit out there at Ashburton. Third behind the very useful Shavu, 3 runs back. Narrowly beaten by Dream Destiny in his penultimate start. And then last time out, third to Gazala Gallop. Not the strongest form in the world, but certainly stronger than anything he meets here. And I'm confident that number 4, Radames, does rate the one to beat. Their handicappers feel the same way. His race rating is £5 clear of his nearest rival. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm confident that he's a very strong place accumulator banker, but I'm also going to suggest him as an exotic bets banker. But he does have a lively market rival in the form of number 1, Komodo-san, 3-year-old son of JPEG, who's unexposed, very lightly raced, showed very good improvement in his 2nd start, went 4th to Bohemian Lad. The strength of that form line still has to be scrutinized, it still has to stand up to scrutiny, but obviously he's heading in the right direction, and he will certainly give number 4, Radames, something to think about. The enigma in the race is number 6, What a Rider. 3-year-old son of What a Winter from the Dean Kennemer stable. He has to be a lot better than his last start when hopeless behind Flying Vision. He was placed 3rd in his previous 2 starts behind Vista Nova and Storm Chaser, well beaten on both occasions. He does get blinkers. That may be the master stroke for number 6, What a Rider. He's been very disappointing. We've said it before in previous shows and on the race days. He still gives the impression of being a big baby and still learning actually what racing is all about. The blinkers, I imagine, will certainly help, but I do prefer quite strongly number 4, Radames, but you have to respect number 6, What a Rider, as far as trifectas and quartets are concerned. So what of the balance? Well, again, it's a very thin maiden plate. Number 3, Techno Savvy, should be held by number 1, Komodo-san on the Bohemian Lad form line. Maybe number 5, Uplifted, has a little bit of scope for improvement and is certainly one to consider for the quartets. Number 8, Navarino Bay, the same comment, a distant 4th behind Italian Dynasty at this course last time out. He's had many opportunities. He's having his 10th start in the maiden ranks, but certainly when you're looking at the back end of quartets, then horses such as number 3, Techno Savvy, number 5, Uplifted, and number 8, Navarino Bay come into the reckoning. But I'm going in quite a big way here for number 4, Radames, currently co-favourite at 22 to 10 with number 1, Komodo-san, but I'm going strongly for number 4, Radames.